It's Saturday. You're at the local animal shelter and you're ready to adopt a pet. You think you are giving this animal the gift of a new life, but are you? Adopting a pet is a life-enriching experience for both you and the animal. You won't be adopting a pet, you'll be adding a cherished member to your family. As an operations manager for PetSmart, I can tell you that I see unwanted pets every single day. There are more than 4 million unwanted dogs and cats euthanized each year in shelters in the United States. That's one every 8 seconds because someone wasn't able to provide for the pet. Please take a few minutes out of your day to listen about what to consider when choosing a pet, because either you or someone you know or love will be choosing to adopt a pet one day. But before you head out to adopt your pet, it's extremely important that you think it through and make sure that adoption is not only a good fit for you, but also for the pet. So, I urge you to ask yourself the following imperative questions before you adopt. Are you ready for a lifetime commitment? Adopting a dog or cat can be as much as a 17-year commitment. If not, consider foster care as an alternative. Are you ready for such a huge undertaking? Are your intentions genuine and sincere, or are they for inappropriate reasons? Will these pets be used as status symbols or fashion accessories, or for security only, for example, mistreated junkyard dogs, or the worst, for dog fighting? None of the above should be condoned. Are you responsible enough to care for a life? Will you provide the regular care and maintenance that is needed? Are you old enough to care for another life? Can you afford to care for the pet? Have you thought about the fact that foods and toys and grooming and vet bills and all the other things run on average between $700 to $1,000 per pet per year? Do you have the proper space and conditions for a pet? If so, pick a pet that's the appropriate size. If you live in a small apartment, pick a small to a medium-sized dog. Do you live in an apartment or a house? Do you own or rent? Are there landlord restrictions? All of these determine what pet you should choose. If you do not own, an adult animal will be better because you know what you're getting. The size is determined as well as the personality. Give the pet enough space, as cramped pets will be depressed and or destructive. Does anyone in the house have allergies? Is anyone in the household afraid of dogs or cats? Can you offer this pet a good life? Does owning a pet fit into your schedule and lifestyle? Caring for a pet can be time-consuming and demanding. If you have to work late, who will care for the pet? If you are gone long hours, it really is best that you get an adult pet because kittens and puppies do require around-the-clock care. What type of pet is best for you? Have in mind what you're looking for, but look beyond aesthetics and beauty. While we're on this subject, let's talk about factors to consider when adopting a pet. It's important to consider how a new pet would coexist with any other existing pets, children, and all others in the household. Plus, the following factors are imperative to the decision-making of what type of pet is best for you. Age. Everyone loves babies, but they require constant attention and care. There's no way to determine what a puppy will be like in disposition and size when it is grown. With an adult animal, you know what you are getting. Size and weight. Animals are surrendered every day because the size exceeds their expectations. Also, children and elderly people may be overwhelmed when overpowered by a large or clawed animal. Temperament, behavior, and traits. This is the most important factor. If you want a specific trait in your pet, you're better off adopting an adult. Research the origin of different breeds and find out what behaviors they're going to exhibit and if they will fit in with your family and your lifestyle. Activity, energy level, health issues, and life expectancies. Most animals need plenty of activity to stay happy and healthy. A lack of exercise will lead to obesity, depression, as I mentioned before, destructive behavior. Research these inherent health issues and life expectancies of different breeds. Coat length and grooming needs. Are you prepared for the cost of grooming? And that's for both cats and dogs. Are you prepared to deal with seasonal shedding and drool? These are important questions. So now that you've done your research, you've qualified yourself to be a responsible pet owner, and you're ready to make the best possible match in selecting a pet for you. So head on over to the local animal shelter and find that new family member. I would like to stress the importance of finding a new family member at a shelter and not a pet store or local breeder. Benefits to adopting shelter pets include saving a life. Overpopulation for pets is a huge problem, so please don't contribute to it. The fees will be lower, and in fact you will have access to low-cost services such as pet training, vets, spay, neutering, and in fact most likely the animal will already be spayed or neutered or will come to you spayed or neutered. The animal is already socialized, and you adopt from those who have the best interests of the animals in mind and not their bottom line or profits. So in review, you've asked and answered questions about whether or not you're ready to become a pet parent, you've determined the animals that's best for you, and realized why it's important to adopt your new family member from a local shelter. So whether it's a cat, dog, puppy, or kitten, a family pet can bring infinite joy and happiness to a household. Just remember these key words, and you'll enjoy your new family members for years to come. Gentleness, care, patience, consistency, praise, and love.